What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 4 of the Level 3 Skiller Ultimate Iron Man series. At the end of the last episode, I told you guys that I was getting ready for a pretty big grind on the account, arguably one of the biggest grinds, especially early on. Some of you might have already guessed what that grind's going to be if you know exactly where I am standing at currently, and if you guys were paying attention in the clan chat at all, thanks to this new clan update, then it's definitely announced what I've been doing for the past couple of days. But if you are completely lost and you're not sure what I'm doing, I'm going to be going for 1 to 77 rune crafting in this episode alone, guys. If you're unsure of the method that this is done on a level 3 Iron Man, I have to do the Corinne library all the way to 77 rune crafting, which this is extremely slower than the traditional methods such as lava runes. So this is definitely going to be quite the grind, and I've been told by quite a few people that are paying attention to the account that I'm pretty crazy for doing this, but like I said, guys, I'm pretty sure it's going to be super useful to the account. And believe it or not, guys, the whole reason why I decided to do this grind initially is for the early on crafting levels, which sounds extremely insane. For the amount of hours I'm going to have to put into this grind just for some early on crafting levels, it really doesn't make sense, but at the same time it does, because I'm going to be getting one of the hardest grinds out of the way, and it's just going to be super passive overall for obtaining crafting and mining experience. For those of you who don't know, you obtain crafting and mining XP passively while doing Zaya rune crafting. Not to mention the blood runes is going to be my main source of income on this account. I'm going to be absolutely stacked with GP just by selling the blood runes to the shop, and so I pretty much don't have to worry about money at all. So this is really overall a very good grind, especially early on, so I figured why not do it. Also, real quick, if you guys are new to the series and haven't been watching since episode number 1, I highly recommend you do so. I don't want you guys missing out on anything, and I believe the first couple of episodes have some really good content in it, so I'll leave a link in the description down below for you guys to start off on episode number 1. And finally, we'll get on into the video, guys. I do apologize for talking so much. The boys persuaded me to change the account's name. The new name is Smossel, guys. If you don't know what this means, it's because you haven't watched episode number 2, and you're definitely missing out. So go check that out right now if you haven't already. But if you do know what I'm talking about, you know it holds some true meaning to the account now. Smossel, it's true and dear to the heart on this account. So we're going to keep it for quite some time, probably forever. I don't really see a need to change it. It looks pretty good overall, and it's a lot better than the last name in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think down below. My time in the Archaeus library is finally coming to an end, guys. Only one more book before I can use these in the inventory to get 77 rune crafting on the level 3 UIM. One thing's for sure, I did not know I was getting myself into when I started this grind. It was going pretty decent at first. I was kind of enjoying it, but once I started getting to the high level 60s, I really regretted doing this. But I did not give up. I did this just for you guys. A week and a half is what this took me exactly. I was playing about 5 to 8 hours a day, grinding working hard, all for a few minutes of content for you guys. But man, let me tell you, this is finally over with, and I am super stoked. Level 77 rune crafting, and boy, does that look beautiful. I can now craft some blood runes. However, I do need to get a couple more skills on the account. I need 73 agility, 38 crafting, and 38 mining before we head on over to blood runes. But if you guys appreciated this grind, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If this doesn't deserve those two things, I don't know what does. I just spent a week and a half grinding out rune crafting for you guys. I also had a couple of people questioning just how far I was willing to go on this account, so I had to show you my dedication. And I think 77 rune crafting showed you just how far I'm willing to go. So now I'm going to go train some other skills in preparation to join the big boys out on the blood altar. Only a couple more skills I need to train, so let's go knock those out. Real quick before I move on, I wanted to show you guys all of the lamps that I managed to obtain while doing my 77 rune crafting grind. I did manage to get quite a few different ones. I did get the Book of Knowledge, I think, one time, and then the rest were genies. But I did manage to get all the way up until level 27 Slayer off of this grind alone, which is definitely helpful when I don't have to go to the Varrock Museum. As you know, I'm trying to get to level 30 Slayer, so every single lamp that I obtain is definitely helping out the account, and so far I'm extremely lucky on these random events on this account, so hopefully I can keep this going. One grind I did forget to mention that I need to obtain before heading over to Blood Runes is getting 42 construction for the costume room. This is going to save quite a bit of inventory spaces. I mean, I'm doing pretty good on inventory spaces considering I have the looting bag now, but I definitely need to get rid of these warm gloves, and I don't want to have to drop them if I don't have to. And I think I could put the Artie cloak inside the house as well. I'm not too sure. But everything else I could pretty much drop, and then that'll save me quite a few inventory spaces when doing rune crafting at Blood Runes. So that's also what I'm going to be working towards. As far as the Marks of Grace, I'm probably going to have to hold on to them because I don't have any recolor that I'm looking for at the moment. Keep them coming. Man, this account is so lucky on these lamps. I'm going to tell you every single time I get them that how lucky I am. And you're probably going to get annoyed by me showing you, but there's level 28 Slayer. Only 2 more levels, and then I can use this lamp that's been sitting in my inventory for ages now. I did not even notice this total level that I have right now, but thankfully it's about to go up another level, so we won't have to worry about that too long. And there it is, level 68 agility. And that is looking pretty good. Only a couple more levels, 5 more to be exact, until we are done with the agility grind for now. Level 69. Yeah, that's not funny. So I'm going to take a quick break from doing agility. I got 90 Marks of Grace and 69 agility. I'm going to do some crafting and mining. I'm trying to switch things up a little bit, so this entire video is not going to be the same content. I imagine most of it's just going to be rune crafting and a little bit of agility, but I want to throw in some other things for you guys. Just need to grab a quick pickaxe, though, real quick. 46 Hunter. Haven't done a birdhouse run since I started this rune crafting grind, but I made my way over here so I can utilize these iron rocks right over here next to the birdhouses. I figured that'd be the best spot, and then I could just do these birdhouses. I imagine I could probably get one more birdhouse run in before I reach level 38, so let's go ahead and get this going. Yo, shout out to Barry Burger here, just casually mining, and this guy tells me that my Neopets are starving. It's been quite some time since those things were starving because I have not played that game since I was 9 or 10 years old, but I used to enjoy that game quite a bit, so that's definitely a trip down memory lane. Shout out to that guy. I'm going to show you real quick how I'm going to be doing these crafting levels. Somebody in the clan chat told me about this method. Shout out to you. I honestly forgot who it was, so I do apologize. But yeah, it's pretty much just mining these silver ores right up here and then running down to this little furnace and turning them into tiaras. It's definitely pretty easy early on. I'm getting 52.5 XP per tiara, which is insane. It doesn't take long at all. So I should be able to get 38 crafting in no time. I'm going to cut the video short here, guys. I'm sorry that this video is shorter than normal. Because of the rune crafting grind, I didn't have much content. And I'm also planning a trip in 5 days, so I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. I'm sure most of you understand, and I do apologize again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.